Welcome back to the Civil Rights Lawyer channel. This footage was submitted by Kaya, who had just purchased some groceries at the local market and was headed home. She says that she noticed a homeless woman being mistreated by Richmond police officers. The woman appeared to have a limited understanding of English and possibly some mental health issues. She noticed that these police officers kept placing their hands on their guns and making some statements that concerned her, so she began to video record them from a distance. We already know how this ends, don't we?
Look at Jones. Spices.
Here we can see Kaya sitting on a nearby loading dock, just calmly filming with her cell phone. You can see that she's not, at this point, interfering at all in what's happening. She's just filming the officer's actions.
We're just checking on you. Somebody called and wanted us to make sure you're okay. You okay? Huh? All right.
Kaya keeps filming what's going on, and as she continues to film the officer's actions, tensions escalate.
I'm trying to get out of your hair and leave you alone. But I need your name. Huh? Bonsoir. Ma'am, she does. Because I have to verify her identity so that I can make sure the person that I'm looking for is not her. So, until you have your law degree, please stay out of my zone.
Did you hear that? The officer says that he needs an ID from this lady so that he can verify that the person he's looking for is not her. However, he doesn't say who the person is that he's looking for or what that person did or why he thinks it might be this homeless person on the bench.
Where are you from?
Because if so, she's got a releasable warrant for trespassing.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out what her actual name is.
Interesting.
Because if that's the case, then she's got the warrant for trespassing that is a permittable. It says permitted at officer's discretion.
So there's a warrant out there for somebody trespassing, and she might fit the description. I'd really, really love to hear him explain the description of the person he's looking for right now.
If they don't have a way to prove her identity, then we're out of here.
Yeah.
So that's all. Right now, I'm just waiting.
Now the officer turns his attention towards Kaya. Pointing to her, he tells the other officer now she's actually trespassing on these people's property. And clearly what he's upset about is the fact that she's filming them.
And she is actually trespassing by sitting on their property. So
Yeah, she's sitting on
not
their
you.
dock.
Not you. Not you. Your friend over here that's trying to look out for you is actually trespassing. Darling, I'm not mad at you. You're fine. I'm just trying to confirm who you are so I can get you out of here as quickly as I can. Your friend who's over here videotaping is the one that's trespassing and is actually breaking the law. Not you.
Okay. Oh, we're videotaping too, so thank you.
So now Kaya tries to communicate with the homeless woman, and the cops grow more aggressive. And what happens here is apparently, and I don't know if this is true or not, but the cops are claiming that this entire street has been essentially privatized by some business in Richmond. In any event, no one has complained about Kaya trespassing where she's filming the police. But now this officer says that he's going to find the property owner and going to get them to trespass Kaya off the property.
Just stay back, ma'am, okay?
No, I'm going to have her banned from the property by the owner.
All right.
If you let me forget that what you are even saying, it's not right. You need to leave this area.
No.
Because they can't.
Ma'am.
You need to leave this area because they cannot arrest you for something that you have not done.
and obstruction.
You need to leave this area. If you stay here, they will try to arrest you, which they are trying to do right now.
That's exactly what we're going to do.
And if you do not stop, you will be under
did a
arrest for
crime,
obstruction.
then you would have arrested her at the very
Ma'am, we can't
start.
stop you from recording, but you need to get out of our space,
I'm
okay?
recording, and
That's
I'm
fine.
trying
You
to
can record over there.
leave the area.
You can record over there, and she's coming with
Come
us.
with me, ma'am. Come
She
with
is not
me,
coming with
because
you.
No, she's not coming
She
with
is under
you.
arrest.
What haven't
Please
you
stop
arrested
trying to
her yet?
interfere
Why
in my
haven't
job.
If she's under arrest, why haven't you
Can you ban
arrested
her
yet?
from the property?
As soon as we get her wagon here, then she's coming with us.
On private property.
To help somebody who is in need.
Well, she's not in need.
You let them do what?
We're just doing what we're supposed to do.
Can you?
Ma'am, you can walk. You can
Nope.
walk.
Not
with
walk
me
away.
because
Please stop trying to interfere with our job.
They
Ma'am.
have not. They are holding you against your will.
She's got
if
about
you
30
stay
seconds
here.
before
Ma'am.
she gets arrested for obstruction.
I'm not obstructing anything. I'm standing in
Well,
a public place.
you need to quit telling her to come with you because she is not coming with you. She's coming with
Ma'am,
us.
Ma'am,
She's
you
coming
can-
with
you can
us.
Walk away from this situation.
Why are you trying to get her in trouble?
They're trying to detain you unlawfully.
You're trying to get her in trouble?
They're trying
Inform
to
her that
detain
she is
you
still on
unlawfully.
private property.
Does she have the right to walk away from this situation?
No, she does not.
Ma'am.
She is under arrest by law enforcement at this point in time.
How and why?
And they have something to say to you.
I'm sorry, you're on private property. So
I'm in the street.
It's private property.
The street is private property.
Yes.
So I am protecting the rights of a woman who has been
See what I mean?
harassed for the past 10 minutes.
So now they've gotten what they wanted, and you know what happens next. Here it is.
You have been asked to leave private property. You
I
are
am
on private property.
reporting- I am
So if you do
reporting-
not
Ma'am.
leave private property,
I
you will be
am
arrested for
reporting
trespassing.
a incident of harassment for arresting a lady
If you don't leave private property, you'll be
who is
arrested for
sitting on
trespassing.
a bench.
Ma'am,
Okay, she's under arrest.
ma'am, get off the property.
Okay.
Get up.
She is being detained against her will. What are you doing?
You are under
What are
arrest
you doing?
as well.
Hey, stop.
Stop.
Would you look at that? Does the human arm even bend that way? My kid does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I don't even think I've seen an arm go that direction in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Stop fighting.
Ma'am, we told you to
You
leave the
told
property.
you to leave the property several times.
Stop fighting, stop fighting. Isn't that just funny when they just yanked her arm where it shouldn't even go, and just for the camera? For two guys who don't like filming so much, they're sure playing to their cameras, aren't they? Stop fighting, stop fighting. I mean, what about the fact that we can see on their cameras that she's not fighting?
You did not tell me to leave
Yes,
the
we
property.
told you to leave several
You did not
times.
Stop
tell me
fighting.
to leave the property. Hey, this is against the law. This is
No.
against the law.
It's not.
This is against the law.
Now, to be completely fair, let's look at this incident from a different camera with some different audio from a different angle, and it actually provides a lot more context. And it does show that she inserts herself into the situation. However, at the end of the day, do we have excessive force here? What's the severity of the crime that she's alleged to have committed? Was she evading or resisting arrest? And most importantly, the third gram factor was, did she pose an immediate threat to the safety of any of these police officers? Or was it something else?
Reason for her to
Are you
be,
an attorney?
is she being retained against her will?
Are you an attorney?
Is she being retained against her will?
You have no business in this,
So if she is, if this is private property and they don't want her on the property, I can tell her where she can go, where she can be at comfort and not be harassed. And if you're telling me that she is unable to leave this area, then that means that you are retaining her against her will. And I will post this video.
Private property. All of this property
Yeah. Yeah, you can come with me, ma'am. You can come with me. I'll show you where you can.
She can't come with you. She
Why?
is under arrest
Why
at this
can't?
point in time.
Why is she under
Because
arrest?
she has a warrant. Then it's
How
none
does
of
she
your
have
business.
a warrant and you don't have her name? How does she have a warrant and you don't have her name?
You have a warrant for trespassing.
Where's the trespassing warrant?
Ma'am,
Where's
you
the
need to step
trespassing
away.
warrant?
You need to step away.
I am protecting the
Because
rights
you
of
are interfering
citizens.
in my investigation
I
of
am
my job.
protecting the right of citizens.
You got
You
her.
started by saying that she was
You got her for a
sleeping on a bench.
Ma'am,
You started by saying
stay
she was
back,
sleeping
ma'am,
on a
okay?
bench.
No, I'm going to have her banned from the property by the owner.
All right.
You need to leave this area because they can't. You need to leave this area because they cannot arrest you for something that you have not done.
An obstruction.
You need to leave this area. If you stay here, they will try to arrest you, which they are trying to do right now.
There is no trial. She is
You-
under arrest, and if you do not stop,
If
you
she
will be
did
under
a
arrest for
crime,
obstruction.
then you would have arrested her at the very
We can't
start.
stop you from recording, but you need to get out of our space.
I'm
okay?
recording and I'm
That's fine.
trying
You
to
can record
persuade
over
her
there.
to leave the
You can
area.
record over there. And she's
Come
coming
with
us.
me, ma'am. Come with
not
me
coming with you.
because
She's not
She
coming.
is under arrest.
why haven't you
Stop
arrested
trying to
her yet?
interfere
Why
in my
haven't you?
job.
If she's under arrest, why haven't you arrested her yet?
So this was
I
good.
am
Flagging here.
publicly
She's
walking and
private
trying to
property.
help somebody who is in need.
She's not in.
Ma'am, you can walk with
Now
me
walk away.
because
Please stop trying to interfere with
they are holding you against your will
She's got
if
about
you
30
stay
seconds
here.
before she gets arrested for
You-
obstruction.
I'm not obstructing anything. I'm standing in a public place.
You need to quit telling her to come with you because she is not coming with you. Come
Ma'am,
with us.
ma'am, you can walk away from this situation. They're trying to detain you unlawfully. They're trying to detain you unlawfully. Does she have the right to walk away from this situation?
No, she does not. She is under arrest by the law enforcement at this point.
How and
They
why?
have something to say to you.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, you're on private property. So
I'm in the street.
it's private property.
The street is private property.
Yes.
So I am protecting the rights of a woman who has been harassed for the past 10 minutes.
You have been asked to leave private property.
I am recording a incident of harassment for arresting a lady who is sitting on a bench. And these people are stating that she is being detained against her will. Somebody help!
Ma'am.
Sit down.
Help!
Ma'am, no, she's fine.
Did you see that? Pull out the taser and point it at the homeless lady. That's clearly the reasonable thing to do.
Back up.
She's fine, ma'am. Just have a seat.
Sit down.
Oh, I can't feel my arm. Oh.
By the way, ma'am, now that you're in a really painful, uncomfortable position, hands handcuffed behind your back after we just took your wrist and put it all the way over your shoulder in a direction it doesn't bend, and you're in pain on the ground. By the way, did you know, ma'am, that this is private property? And we were perfectly fine with you filming. No problem at all. In fact, we were filming too with our body cameras. We just wanted you to know this was private property.
Trying to help somebody who is being harassed against their will. And now they beat me up and drag me to the ground.
She's a mess.
All she had to do was
Leave.
step over where this young lady's
Yeah, we
filming
told her
everything.
to get out of the
Because
way.
we were wrestling her, and she's screaming that we're killing her, obviously.
Okay.
So this young lady came over to record to ensure that I guess we're not killing her.
That's good.
Whatever, I don't care. It's all on body camera.
Yeah.
I don't care. She was told that this is private property. The street itself is private property, apparently. All owned by Sowers.
She would continue trying to.
From all of Marshall Street.
She tried to
is
get
private
her to
property.
leave with her.
Yeah, she tried to get her to
And
leave.
we're like,
but
she
didn't
can't leave.
want.
She's under arrest.
Now, maybe I missed something regarding the homeless lady on the bench. From what I could tell from the body cam footage, they did not know this individual's identity. How can she be under arrest when they haven't ascertained who she is? Is it illegal to not have ID on you in Richmond, Virginia? I highly doubt that it was. The only thing it sounds like they have on the homeless lady here, somebody has claimed maybe she meets a description of somebody who may have a trespassing warrant out on them from before. And what is that based on? Was she actually under arrest at this time, or was Kaya correct that the homeless lady was free to leave? And if she could speak English and understand, maybe she should have gotten up and walked off the scene. Was it in retaliation for that Kaya went through this, or was it in retaliation for filming the police officers, or both?
She tried to get, huh? Yeah, they tried to get her, come on with me, come with me, come with me. You know, no, you can't leave. And she was getting all in the, yeah, so just step over here. She's just fiery. Couldn't get her hands, that's all.
She walks up and she's right here on him.
Mm-hmm.
The lady in the side. She's right.
I told her you can record, but get back.
In front of the bench where the joiner is. She's like this.
Mm-hmm.
You can leave with me. No, she can't. She's under arrest. You need to step away.
She was trying to save.
This girl.
She was trying to save her. She was trying to help her, save her from us.
And then I have business owners that own this property. Ma'am, you need to leave. This is private property. She steps in the street. Ma'am, the street is still private property. You need to leave. And I told her 3-4 times.
I told her a few myself, so she wasn't, obviously she wasn't going.
She fought. Goes to the ground. No.
She may be a little bit, I don't know, I haven't heard her.
Really? She fought and she went to the ground? I mean, that's hardly the way it happened. Just goes to show you, you have to take what's written in all of these police reports with an absolute grain of salt. Did you see her fight? Did you see her go to the ground? That's not really what I saw.
I was controlling her body by controlling her hips. So she couldn't get up, she couldn't kick, she couldn't fight. We both had an arm.
She was wiggly.
Oh, she got out of the handcuffs once.
Uh-huh.
No, she pulled her hand straight out.
She was wiry.
So the handcuffs are all the way tight.
All right, so use of force for you two.
For probably more so me than him.
This is from the street.
That's from the street.
You're trying to get her hand.
To her.
So all the stuff happened mostly with you here, and you came here just to...
No, he was helping. I grabbed her. She starts
we
fighting.
went to put her in cuffs.
We go to the ground, and then I'm basically circling with her, sitting on her hips, keeping her down.
So I'm gonna have to just get pictures of everybody just to cover up.
I figured. That's why I called you, sir.
Right.
And it's a lovely day in paradise. And the side is going to have to go to probably...
Well, I'm gonna need pictures of her too.
Yeah, probably retreat.
So
Where's the other girl? She just got
Straight lock up, yep.
all right, flip hands. All right, turn around. All right, man, your turn.
Well, one of us got to go with Warren.
Take your sunshades off. You make sure you don't have bust up eyes.
Hang on just a second.
Yeah. Go ahead, make it worth it.
I want to make sure, you know. All right,
Hey, sorry, turn the camera that way for a second.
Yeah, make it
I'm
believable.
going to make it good.
Turn around. Somebody else take credit for the beating Susie.
Uh-uh.
It's like a fishing story. The fish gets larger every time they keep telling the story. And now what are they doing? Documenting their own faux injuries.
Yeah. Go ahead, make it worth it.
I want to make sure, you know. All right,
Hey, sorry, turn the camera that way for a second.
Yeah, make it
I'm
believable.
going to make it good.
turn around.
And honestly, we didn't even put her in handcuffs. We were waiting for him to get here before we did any of that.
Yeah.
And she wants to get, like, literally, she was here.
She just
Like, the bench
refused
is
to.
just past behind you. The one on the side is like this. On his shoulder the whole time.
So I need to take photos of her as well.
Yeah.
She inside.
She was inside.
We told her
Yeah,
you
she-
can record,
she said
but
we
you
were trying to-
gotta.
Is it additional charge or just the warrant?
She's just got the warrant. This one's got to go to the hospital.
I guess I'll drop her off, and you're gonna need two with.
Oh, and I need you to dock the cameras as soon as possible too.
Well, I want to keep it on.
Yeah.
Just till we
Are you gonna need two with you or another person with her at the hospital?
I need all the paperwork.
I don't think so.
I'll take this one.
But I need somebody to put her property in, and I actually need to get her ID. So
Which
we
one's
never
out?
got her ID.
Out of her bag if there was any.
Don't know anything.
Where's all of her stuff?
It's her bag's right here.
Begin mileage is 87242. Now, pull up. I know what we are. 412 level 2.
It is lights, rains, lights, rains, lights. Oh, I still got my cover.
So even throwing out the Fourth Amendment issues surrounding the arrest of the homeless lady and the arrest for trespassing on what is allegedly a private street, which is somewhat bizarre. But I'm sure we'll hear from people in Richmond about that. It definitely appears the arrest, seizing her, Kaya, who's filming, definitely appears to be excessive to me. The most important of the Graham factors, whether there's an immediate safety threat to any of the police officers, no. She's just filming them. She's not threatening them. She's not physically attacking anybody. They, on the other hand, grab her violently, 2-on-1, grab her wrist, and pull it over her shoulder until it really sounds like you hear a crack. So, thanks for sorting through all this. Let me know your thoughts. If you hear anything interesting that I missed during the video, put it in a comment. Thanks for watching.